Okay. I'm going to let a couple more people in. Okay. I'm Christy Berthelot. I'm the Assistant Director of Advising. I advise music and dance majors, and welcome everyone to Transfer Student Group Advising. Our goal here today is to meet with our transfer students and go through your transfer credits, and by the time we get to the end of the session, you're going to be ready to enroll in your fall classes. You're going to know what to do next. So that's how we're going to go today. Let me get started with the slides. Oh, I have too many things open. Okay. So welcome, UNLV Fall 22. You made it this far. The whole point of this is so you all know what to do next. Transferring schools is a big decision. We get that. We also get that you know how to go to college. So this isn't going to be like freshman orientation where we're like, manage your time. Please do manage your time. But more importantly, we want you to know how to navigate UNLV and how to get used to our environment and our community. So what's next? At this point, you should be taking care of your business. Check with financial aid. Make sure they have what they need so your award isn't delayed. If you've been selected for verification, you're going to want to get that taken care of over the summer so it doesn't delay your award in time to pay fall tuition. People clicking in and out. Complete your to-do list in My UNLV and make sure all holds are off. Your holds, that's anything that prevents you from registering for class. The most common one is immunizations. You're going to want to turn those in as soon as you can. At the end of the session today, we're going to take your admissions hold off. So, and we know that's why you're here. So thank you for doing that. After your holds are off, you can register for your classes and then get your student ID. And I believe there's a way to do that do that online if you're not in Las Vegas yet. And we encourage you to learn to find your way around campus. Take some time over the summer or sooner if you're in town before it gets too hot. Find your classes, know where your buildings are, be able to find your way from your best parking spot to where you need to be. I've got a couple new people coming in. It goes in there. Okay. So this is our mission statement. And you think of mission statements, you're like, yeah, whatever. This actually means something. This is important to us. This department, all of the advisors as a team got together and decided that this is why we do what we do. This is what we're here to do. We promote retention and graduation by building trusting relationships with students and faculty, utilizing institutional knowledge to advocate for students. We generate purposeful experiences that foster educational growth. We mean all that. We take that to heart. We are here to help you get to graduation. As fine arts majors, we know that your experience in college is kind of different from other people's. So you're not like a business major that can go to class, go home, go to work, and then they just like separate school and life. For a lot of you, you've been doing this stuff your whole life. This is a big part of who you are. And we want to make sure that you're able to balance the life and the school and the program and everything all the way through to graduation without making yourself insane. So we're going to help you get through this. Sometimes it gets complicated. We will help you unravel it. So why do you need us? Most of the information we provide you could find. We make it easier. We will go through your transfer credits. We've already gone through your transfer credits, and we have put together degree sheets and academic plans so you know where you are in your program. You'll be able to see where your transfer credits are being applied to your program, and if something didn't come over that you thought would, we can talk about it. For planning, we've started a graduation plan for most of you. Sometimes there are a few extra questions we need to ask. Our goal is to make sure you know how much time you have to spend here before you graduate. And the plans we put together are based on your priorities, how many classes you're able to take every semester, if you're going to do summers or not. You tell us what you're able to do, and we will make it fit. We'll make it work. We make sure you know information at the appropriate time. We're going to tap you through the semester and say, hey, it's time to start thinking about enrollment for the next semester. Hey, spring break is next week. Don't show up. Hey, here's what's happening. Here are things you might want to go to. Until you find your own rhythm here, we're going to kind of give you prompts so you know which direction to take. So who is your advisor? Well, this is where we are on campus. We assign your advisor based on your major. So every student I meet with is going to be music and dance. That means I'm immersed in that. With my colleague Leanne, for example, she advises architecture and interiors and landscape. She is immersed in architecture stuff, and that's how we do it. So we're familiar with your programs. We know what the rotations are. We know when you should take what classes. If you're on campus, we are very conveniently located right in the middle of everything. So swing by. Speaking of Leanne, this is Leanne. She's here. I see her. Do you want to give a few fun facts, Leanne?
Yeah, I'm Leanne. Carr is my last name because I generally try to drive my students crazy. That is the only bad joke that I promised to share with you all today. I think I have the best job in the world to get to be an academic advisor. And I see some of you here today that I get to work with. So I am excited for that. And I'm excited for you. Being a rebel is an awesome thing. So welcome.
Awesome. And next up we have Jack, who's here somewhere. Jack, are you here somewhere? I thought Jack was here somewhere. He'll be back. Jack Kelly advises art history, and film. There are a few of you going to meet with him today. He's fairly new to our team, but he is on top of all of this, and he tends to show up to film stuff and art stuff, and you'll get to know him very well. Music and dance, that's me. I am neither a musician nor a dancer. Well, a little bit of a musician earlier, but I love it. I love watching your performances. I love watching you develop as performers and artists and creative people. I've been here a really super long time, so I know my way around. Next up, we have Rochelle.
Hi, everybody. My name is Rochelle Walker. I advise graphic design and theater. I moved out to Las Vegas from New Jersey. I was a performer and on the Strip with the show Stomp Out Loud, which is a sister show of Stomp. So I love everything that's musical theater, acting, you name it, but I love visual stuff as well. So I know I have a couple of graphic design students that are here today. So I'm excited to talk with you and see what you're interested in and helping you along the way to graduation.
Thank you, Rochelle. We also have Ryan Ziegler. You're not going to meet with Ryan. He advises our first year students, the incoming freshmen who are coming directly out of high school. Mainly, I didn't want to not include him. He's an important member of our team, and you're probably going to run into him. He's around campus. He does a lot of programming. So that's Ryan. And our director is Stacy Chapin. She doesn't see students except in cases of, I don't want to use the word emergency, but she sees students on a limited basis. She attends things in our place when we're not able to, and she makes sure that the wheels stay turning in fine arts advising. She leads our team in advocacy. She makes sure that we have what we need in order to make sure you have what you need. And between all of us, we work to help you not just get through this, but enjoy it as much as you can while you're here, and to really find your place in your programs. So you're going to get to know us. I think that's the easiest way to put it. We recommend that you meet with us at least once every semester. In some of the programs, once you find your way, maybe once a year would be better. No less often than once a year, please. Right now, we're here over the summer. If you want to reach out to us, if you have a question and you don't know who else to ask, start with us. We know who to ask. As you go, as your needs change while you go through the program, we'll make sure that you know what you need to know at the right time and in advance. I mentioned before course rotations. There are some classes that are only offered during certain semesters. Like in dance, there are classes that are only offered in even fall semesters or odd springs. We keep you on top of that so you don't miss one and have to spend an extra 2 years waiting for a class. So it's good to stay in touch with us. These are some resources on campus. I'm going to share a bunch of stuff. Take screenshots of this. Tutoring is available for just about every general education class, as well as some of the major classes, not necessarily with the fine arts majors. If you need additional instruction for what you do, however, your faculty is available. They're your mentors. They will soon become your colleagues. They're all working artists and performers, so they know what it's like to be where you are. But if you have general education left to complete, they will, the tutoring will be available for you to get through those last few classes. CAPS is Counseling and Psych Services. If you, I lost my rhythm. If you find that you're stretched a little too far, if you're overwhelmed, if you need someone to talk to, counseling is licensed counselors and therapists. They're welcoming. They are included in your student health fees, and they can connect you with longer term care if you need it. On a lighter note, if you need to find your place in the community, connect with Campus Life. Arts and entertainment, that link is how you find events that the college puts on campus. So other students, when they have recitals and exhibitions and performances, someday you will too, and you'll want them to come to yours. Go to their stuff. They'll appreciate it, and they'll show up to yours. The other links: get involved, recreation and wellness, school spirit. That's how you become enthusiastic about being here. That's how you know who to cheer for and when. And that's, if you love to play sports but you're not particularly good at them, go for intramurals. There's fun stuff happening all semester long, so dig in. And make sure you connect with people. If you're living on campus, make sure your RA knows who you are. Will know who you are. Please show up. Show up when things are going poorly. Show up when things are going well. We love hearing news that isn't always bad. So we're here when you have something you want to show us and something that's good. I know I love when students show us their work, and I love when students are excited about something they have coming up. Get to know your teachers. I know it seems weird sometimes that they're your teachers, but especially with fine arts, they need to know who you are. They need to be able to say, this person was in my class. I know this person. I know what they're good at. I know what they're able to do. If you have a mid-program review or an audition or something like that, where being able to connect your name with your face might give you a little edge, it comes in handy. So make sure they know who you are. Also, honestly, it seems pretty basic, but keep in touch with your parents if it's appropriate, and your friends. Especially in the last 2 years, it's been very easy to become isolated. It's been very easy to feel like you're just one person staring at a screen taking math. We're moving things back to campus. We're very excited to have in-person orientation for the freshmen. We're very excited to have in-person stuff during the semesters again. It's good to be here. So stay connected with us. It takes a little more effort than it used to, I think. That could just be me. But I don't think it's just me. So reach out if you need some help finding that connection. More resources on campus. Top left, the Self-Service Help Center. That's how you're going to submit immunizations and financial aid documents. With immunizations, if you still need to submit those, it's much faster if you're local, if you actually show up to the registrar and hand them to them, and then just maintain eye contact while they remove the hold. They'll do it right there while you wait. But for financial aid work, for other things that the registrar may need, Self-Service Help Center is a good way to start the conversation with things that you need. Know how to access cashier and student accounts with their services. Tuition is always due the Friday before classes begin. So whether you're paying out of pocket or you have financial aid, that's when stuff needs to be handled by. So make sure you take care of that. Again, with counseling and psych service, we cannot emphasize them enough. Please reach out if you need help. If you require accommodation, either long-term or short-term accommodation, connect with the Disability Resource Center. Get started on that now if you need something in place for fall. They can arrange for extra time during tests or note takers or other resources that if you have a documented disability, they can make it where your playing field is a little more leveled out. The care center on campus they used to be the women's center, and they've expanded their services to include everybody. So it's not just women who need help. They do a lot. They're within the wellness division, and if you have kids, they can help you find places they've arranged nursing stations or pumping stations around campus. If you experience a trauma and you need specific support in recovering from that, they can help you line that up as well. They're a great resource. The practice it's similar to counseling and psych services. It's run through the College of Education, and it is graduate students who are in the process of getting licensure. And while it seems like, oh, they're just students, no, these people actually, by the time they get to actually see patients, they know what they're doing. They just need the professional experience. The practice is a good way to get someone to talk to if you can't get into CAPS quickly enough. Have some fun. We're not all just work and forms and recovering. Get involved. Student involvement in activities. Find a student group. There are hundreds of them, and you can access them through the Involvement Center. If you Google UNLV Involvement Center, you'll find it. You can log in with your ACE account and search for a group of like-minded individuals. There's every sort of there's everything. My favorite student group is the Society of Lightsaber Duelists. They're a Star Wars LARP group. I love them dearly. When they show up to stuff on campus, I really kind of geek out. It's my favorite thing. And planning ahead. We need to be able to look at what's coming up after you graduate. If you are interested in attending law school or med school, even with a fine arts degree, you can do those things. Connect with the Pre-Professional Advising Center. They can guide you through making sure you have the prerequisites for any additional education. If you are interested in a master's degree here, many of our programs have the MFA. Our School of Architecture has a master's in architecture. The Graduate College will help you get what you need in order to apply for those. Career Services is a resource you can start using now forever. They are available to you even as an alum. It's kind of they're like our LinkedIn. So if you plan to work on campus, you will be coordinating with them. But check them out. They can also do stuff with interview prep and get your resume and they're starting to dabble a little more in fine art stuff. We're working with them to make sure they're offering what you need. So I wouldn't, as far as when you're planning for your career as a creative, they can certainly help you put your CV together and connect you with campus resources and mentors. They can also connect you with internships. All on-campus and off-campus employment is managed through Career Services. Check my UNLV regularly. It's not just the thing you do twice a year when you enroll. They send announcements, notifications, and this is the official stuff that the registrar and financial aid needs. So it's not going to be spam. Make sure you check them. Announcements regarding deadlines and upcoming dates, specifically with enrollment, adding and dropping classes. Reminders for things you need to do in order to avoid holds. So if you need to sign up for orientation, it will say there's a thing you need to do. You can also check your account balance, make sure that any financial awards you have been applied correctly, and you can also arrange a payment plan to manage your account. So stay in touch with my UNLV. Rebel Mail, check it often. We cannot emphasize this enough. Leanne, I love the way you talk about Rebel Mail.
I'm very passionate about Rebel Mail. Please check it. And when we say often, I'm even going to say daily. I would highly recommend that on by the way, it is the official communication for the university. So when we're needing to respond and we need to send you something that is UNLV official, we need to send it through Rebel Mail. So if you're trying to contact us through, Google and your name is, ilovecats.com, we're not going to know who that is. So use your Rebel Mail, and on your signature, when you create your signature, put your ID number in there, because when you email us and we need that ID number to do whatever it is we need to do, it's going to save us like so much time. I can't even begin to tell you. And when you put that your ID number on there, you will become our favorites. And that's a good thing. So Rebel Mail, check it. ID number always. Thanks.
No lies told there. I love it when they put their NSHID number in the signature. It's like they get me. I am seen. Rebel Safe app. We are a large and safe urban campus in kind of sometimes a dodgy neighborhood a little bit. We have we have public safety, we have a university police. It is important to be mindful of your surroundings and your own safety as well. There's an app you should download. It's the Rebel Safe app. It's in Apple Store and in Google Play. Fun fact, the interface has been designed and upgraded by current graphic design majors as part of the UX design class. So I like it for that reason, but also it's a good thing to have. It's one tap to get a hold of police, one tap to connect with someone to walk to your car if you're on campus late at night. If you have a flat tire, if you've locked your keys in your car, one tap and they'll come help you. And I know I've used them for a flat tire. So it's a good idea. Please do download it.
Or if you lock your keys in your office. I mean, not that that's like ever happened or anything, but
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, locking your keys in your office. As an example, hypothetically. Orientation. So this isn't orientation. This is specific fine arts advising. There is a transfer student orientation that is campus-wide. They have sessions throughout the summer. It's not mandatory, but we encourage you to attend it. It's going to give you information about the larger scope of UNLV, more of the administrative stuff, more information about things that are non-specific to fine arts. You can pop in and out of things as you wish. It's not like the 10-hour marathon that freshman orientation is. It's a good idea, and chances are you're going to get a free shirt. I would do it. You're going to get a lot of shirts while you're here.
And food.
And food. Free shirts, free food. Other important stuff. UNLV requires a parking permit. If you're coming from CSN, you're not used to having a parking permit. You need a parking permit here. Parking Services is self-funded and they enthusiastically write tickets. So park where you're supposed to, park in student parking, and get a permit. The permit is cheaper than all of the tickets you will get if you don't have one. It used to not be the case. I remember when it wasn't the case. That's how old I am. But now it's just get the permit. Fall permits will go on sale in August. And they're doing a new system where you're not going to get the sticker anymore. That kind of makes me sad because I like the sticker. But it's just going to be connected to your license plate. And so they're not even going to have to mail you a thing. You just buy the permit and show up and it works. And I love things that work when all I have to do is show up. So I'm a fan. Official transcripts. If you are currently attending school somewhere and you're going to transfer those credits to us, we need that transcript once grades are posted. If you are graduating from somewhere, if you're graduating from CSN this semester or any other college, please have that transcript with the degree posted sent to us. That means if we have everything, that means that during advising meetings, we won't be recommending stuff to you that you don't need. If you have AP credits that fulfilled requirements at your previous school, we need that AP score sent directly from College Board. So if you got credit for English 101, we need to know how you got that credit. Take care of that at your earliest opportunity. Fine arts majors have performances and shows and exhibitions and all the things all the time. There are 15 events every week for fine arts people. Go to them, show up to them, be enthusiastic about what your classmates are doing, be enthusiastic about what people in the other programs are doing. This college is about collaboration. If you're a filmmaker, you're going to need people who have acting training. You're going to want to connect with our theater majors. If you're going to need a soundtrack, you're going to need to connect with music. If you're a design major, you might have an idea to do a mixed media thing with live performance and music, there's no limit to what you can do. We have your people. Show up to stuff and get to know them. So what's next? Transfer student orientation. It's a good idea. You should go. Check your holds in your to-do list in my UNLV. So we listed out very clearly the things that you should take care of. The stuff on your to-do list will turn into holds if you're not careful. So handle it. Enroll into your classes. We'll make sure that the admissions hold is off. Once you're enrolled, check your account balance. Know what you're getting into with this. Sometimes it adds up quickly. If you need to manage your account and do a payment plan, you can do that through the cashier. Confirm your financial aid award. Make sure that your FAFSA is where it needs to be, and make sure that if you have been selected for verification, you're on top of it, because that can slow stuff down. Get your Rebel card. That's your Rebel ID. That's your UNLV ID. And you can also connect it to US Bank. There's a US Bank branch in the Student Union. And your student ID can also be like a debit card. And if you pay with Rebel Cash, you put money on your Rebel card, then there's no tax. And suddenly that's 8.25% that you're not paying. Again, I'm a fan of this. Get a parking permit and find your way around campus. If you haven't been here before, it's pretty. It's like working at a park. It's like being at a park. We are actually a designated arboretum. So there are places to hang out in the shade, and it's nice. It's a nice place to be. There are some good spaces. Where are we located? Physically, we're in the Central Desert Complex, Building 2. Our team we work from home 2 days a week, and we rotate that out. So many of your appointments will be virtual. It'll be on this same platform. You can also find us online. We're on Facebook, UNLV Fine Arts Advising, Instagram, UNLV CFA Advising, and that's also our Twitter handle. And YouTube channel, UNLV College of Fine Arts, that's where you can see what our students are doing.